Welcome to Veranda Tales. I am Guadalupe Beat, and I will be reading you the story Animals Do What Animals Do, written by Stephen Davis and illustrated by Steve Stone. On a hot Sahara morning, a boy called Hama was herding his father's goats. He used a staff to shake down seed pods from the torn trees, and the goats rushed to and fro, munching and crunching and bleating happily. As soon as the goats had eaten their fill, Hannah led them down to the watering hole. You see the watering hole? But when he arrived, his heart sank. The earth was parched and cracked, and the water in the hole had sunk into a small, muddy puddle. Nowhere near enough water for 30 thirsty goats. They have to go all the way to the great river instead. As Hama turned to leave, he heard a pathetic, rasping cry. The cry sounded, "Help!" But where was it coming from? Where do you think the song was coming from?
Somebody was thirsty.
Somebody was thirsty. Good. Now let's see where the song was coming from. Hannah looked around. A pair of hooded eyes gazed pleadingly at him. From the far side of the muddy puddle, the eyes blinked, and out of the hole heaved a long, mud-cracked face. Hama's goats backed away, bleating in fright. "Crocodile!" gasped Hama. "Help me," repeated Crocodile. "If you don't, I'll die here." Never go near Crocodile, Hama's parents always told him. He can't be trusted. What do you think he'd do? Yes, he still got him out. But this was different. Crocodile was stranded in this dried up watering hole. What harm could he do? He asked himself. Hama kicked off his shoes and tiptoed across the dried and cracked earth towards the mud where Crocodile lay. He spread his arms around Crocodile's large, muddy, cracked body and heaved with all his might. "Good boy," said Crocodile. "That's the way." "It's impossible to pick you up," panted Hama. "You're such an awkward shape." So do you think he was still able to pick him up?
Yes, Mom.
Nearby stood an old nomad. A nomad hut, this long grass stretched mat. So it's like a mat that they use. And Hama had an idea. He went to the hut and dyed the longest grass mat. So it's a hut, and he went to the hut and get the mat, right? And he dragged it across to where the crocodile lay. He laid it down at the top of the mud and rolled the crocodile on to one edge. Then he rolled up Crocodile inside the mat and hoisted the whole package on his shoulder. "Good boy," said the Crocodile. "That's the way." Now, what do you think he would do with the crocodile now?
Clean one.
And who remember where's the water? It's the great river. Puffing and panting, Hama cried Crocodile all the way to the great river, right? So he carried him all the way, followed by who?
30 surprise goats.
30 surprised goats. And why do you think they were surprised?
Because
Because
Farmer was carrying a alligator.
Yeah. I guess he was surprised at how he was so small and to carry such a large animal, right? Hama waded into the shallows and dropped Crocodile in. But as soon as Crocodile hit the water, Crocodile twisted his tails around Hama's waist and started to drag him off into the deeper water. What do you think of that?
Ungrateful.
He's ungrateful. That's wrong, sputtered Hammer, struggling to get away from the deceitful beast. You can't eat me. I just saved your life. It's not wrong at all, said Crocodile. Showing kindness is what humans do best. And eating humans is what crocodiles do best. Animals do what animals do, my friend. There's nothing wrong with that. Just then, along came Rabbit. See a rabbit? Where's the rabbit?
On the log.
On the log, yes. Hopping along the river towards them. Fresh from tricking the hyena, right? So what do you think the rabbit does? He likes to what? Hop. And he likes to jump. He said, trick the hyena. He was grinning all over his whiskery face. Very well, said Hammer. Let's ask a rabbit to judge our case. He's the smartest animal I know. He can tell us whether you're wrong to eat someone who just saved your life. Why not, said the crocodile. Smoothly. He was quite certain that Rabbit would be on his sides and that he'd soon be eating Hammer's for lunch. Crocodile kept his tail firmly around Hammer's waist. So you see, although he's questioning, he's still holding on to him, right? As they took turn to tell Rabbit their story, Rabbit listened carefully. What do you see happening in this picture here?
They're showing what happened in the beginning of the story.
When he again Lucy take out and back out of the water, put her in the wrong and put her right back in the mud pit.
It's impossible to judge, said Rabbit at last, unless I can picture exactly what's happening. Show me, Crocodile, how Hannah carried you. Like this, said Crocodile. He let go of Hammer's, dragged himself up on the bank, and allowed himself to be rolled up in the mud once more. I see, said Rabbit, but it's still impossible to judge unless I can picture exactly what happened. Show me, Hammer, where you first met Crocodile. So what do you think happened after that?
They put them back in the mud.
Okay. Come, said Hammer, and he carried Crocodile all the way back to the dried up watering hole. I see, said Rabbit, but it's impossible to judge unless I can picture exactly what happened. Show me, Crocodile, where you were lying. Right here, said Crocodile. He slid out of the grass mat and plopped down into the thick mud on the far side of the watering hole. Very good, said Rabbit. I have reached my decision. I am deciding in favor of crocodiles. Animals do what animals do best, my friend. Hammer, you were right to save Crocodile, and Crocodile were right to try and eat him. Told you, said Crocodile, but when he saw Hammer and Rabbit turning to leave, his triumph grin turned to a frown. Hey, where are you going? You have taken me back to the river now. Hey, come back. So long, Crocodile, called Rabbit. Hammer was right to save you. You were right to try and eat him. And I was right to trick you. So what did Rabbit end up doing? Tricking who?
Crocodile.
The crocodile, yes. Animals do what animals do, my friend. There's nothing wrong with that. Off Rabbit hopped, shaking and laughter. He had managed to outwit another foolish creature, and with any luck, there would be time for one more trick before the day was out. So where do you think the rabbit was going?
To trick another foolish animal.
Yes, he was trying to trick another foolish animal. And what do you think would have happened to Hamas if the rabbit didn't turn up?
He would die.
He would die.
Okay.
Or he might have eaten the goat.
Or he might have eaten the coats too. Hey, that could be possible, right? The moral of the story is to be careful who you trust, because people will try to trick you. I hope you all enjoyed the story, and I'll be having another one for you after the break. Welcome back to Veranda Tales. Our next story is how the elephant got its trunk. When elephants didn't have trunks long ago, Eddie the elephant wanted to know, why can't I reach that fruit in the tree? Why doesn't ostrich look like me? Why is giraffe so tall and spotty? Eddie's question drove everyone potty. So you see everyone? Eddie always asks things like whose, what, when, but the animals ignore him again and again. What does a crocodile have for his tea? No one replied, so he went off to sea. Down by the great green Greasy River, he saw something slip and slide and slither. Crocodile, what do you eat for your tea? I'm not a crocodile. Don't bother me. What is it?
A snake.
A snake. Eddie strode on down the long riverbank. What is that great green greasy plank? Hello, come closer. Curious chap. What do you think it is now? Crocodile. Croc grabbed Eddie's nose with a mighty snap. Let go, please. Let go. You're hurting me. But it's elephant nose that I like fur. What do you think he liked for tea? Elephant nose. Stretching and straightening, Eddie jumped ashore, but Croc held on tight with his toothy jaw. You see? What is he doing here? He's trying to pull him into the river, so he's grasping at his nose. And why is he grasping at his nose again?
Because he wants elephant's nose for tea.
Yes, because he wants him for tea. Snake slithered down to help Eddie out. Ping! Croc let go of the rubbery snout. Eddie's new nose made him proud. Now I can trumpet really loud. No one could ignore the elephant now. He kept trumping question who, what, when, how. How do I live without a trunk before? I can pick fruit and cool down and so much more. Of course, every elephant has a trunk now, but this story told you exactly how. That's right. So, how do you think the elephant got his nose now?
Because of the crocodile.
How does the crocodile help him?
Because he pulled onto his nose tight, and then when Eddie was pulling, he stretched out.
I stretch out. And what do you think would have happened if the snake wasn't there to help him?
Eddie's nose would have got bitten off.
Oh, you think it would have gotten bitten off? Do you think he would have been able to get away from the crocodile? Okay. Brownies and Curly Eyes, I hope you all enjoyed these stories. Thank you for watching Veranda Tales. See you next time.
Hi, I'm Ethan. Today's stories feature two interesting personalities, a curious elephant who wondered about his world, and a clever rabbit who's able to rescue his friend. Children have their own personalities, and an important part of being a good parent is understanding their temperaments. Here are two great tips for moms and dads. There is no right or wrong temperament. Our temperament shapes the way we experience the world and interact with others. It is the collection of characteristics that give us our unique personalities. Temperament is not something your child chooses, nor is it something that you created. Understanding your child's temperament helps you be a better parent. Adjust your parenting style to match your child's temperament. If your child is shy or slow to warm up to others, make sure that they know that they're loved and accepted. Look for opportunities to help build their self-confidence and ability to assert themselves. Always allow them the time they need to become comfortable with new people and experiences.